Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done a pixel art explaining video. In this video I'm doing a little isometric living room with like a cat tree, like some cat food in a corner, a little couch, you'll see. I think it's interesting because I've changed a little bit my way to do isometric drawings, especially isometric environments. So you're gonna see things that are a bit different. I don't use the guide that Procreate has anymore for isometric because I've realized that it's much better to do like that little 2 pixel scale thing when you're doing isometric this close, and when you do it with the guide that Procreate provides, it is very hard to do this way. So I don't do that anymore. The way I do it now is I like to kind of plan a little bit in my head how I want things to go, but I move things around all the time. You'll see I try things here and there just to gauge where I'm liking the best. Sometimes I start with a sketch, sometimes I just start like straight up drawing directly. It really depends on my mood and like how confident I am. For the cat tree, because I had never done that shape, which is a bit complex, I first started with a little bit of a sketch, which wasn't like super clear, but I think it came out very cute. For the couch, as you can see, I just straight up just started doing the lines because I know that if I have the little like 2 down pixel, it's going to be easier for me to figure out where it goes. So if you're confident to do it, you don't need a sketch, just go for it. But otherwise, yeah, plan it a little bit. I do a little bit like I do for any drawing. I first do the sketch, then on top of it I do the line art, and then I'll do colors and then shadows and then highlights. It's not too complex, like I'm not super advanced. I'm technically still a beginner in pixel art, but I am advancing a little bit and I am quite happy with this one. So I thought I would share because it was pretty cute. I feel like my main challenge for this one will come later on after I'm done with the colors and the shadows, because usually I make a little window, so that gives me like information from where the light is coming from. But here there was no window, so I decided that the window would be like on the wall that it's cut to the left. So the left wall that is technically from where we're seeing, from the left, that's where the light was going to come from, and that would inform where the shadows and the light would come through. But I did struggle a little bit with that because, yeah, it's not easy, guys. I'm a beginner. But yeah, it's quite fun once you got these things clear. If you're smart, you'll probably have this plan beforehand. I really didn't. I do feel like it does feel a bit empty. I don't know what else to add. You'll see at the end that I added more details on the shelves or on the table, but I do feel like there's something missing. Maybe I should have just drawn a cat to actually make it look like a cat lives here and it's just like, it's not just an empty room. But I kind of like the almost like stillness dollhouse vibe of it because it's like tiny and cute and very clean. So I feel like if you don't add a character in it, it accentuates that little vibe. By the way, do you like the little animation I did in the corner? That's supposed to be me in pixel form, so I hope you like it. Telling you to subscribe, listen to them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start doing the colors soon, you'll see. Like I said, it's not very complicated, just adding color, and then on top of it like I added some details. The way I do shadows hasn't changed. I pick a color that I think fits the palette more or less. I set it up to multiply and then I play with the opacity until I'm happy with it. And same thing for the highlights, except instead of multiply I set it up to add or screen. It really depends on my mood and what I think feels best. And once I've sorted out the colors and everything and the shadows and the highlights, then I usually go into coloring the line art. This steps is like completely optional. I just feel like it gives everything like a bit more of a soft pastel-y vibe. If you leave the lines in black, it looks good. It looks more like, I don't know if you guys remember Habbo Hotel, but that's what it reminds me of, because all the lines were quite like dark in the edges. But for my style, I like the softer, I don't know, vibe that it gives. But let me know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer like the black lines or the colored lines? Anyway, I am going to shut up now, so enjoy the rest of the drawing. I'll see you at the end for a little goodbye. We're reaching the end of the drawing. If you want a pixel art brush, you can make your own, or you can buy the one that I sell on Gumroad. It'll be linked in the description. It is super cheap. It's like $2. You can donate more, but it's like $2, so you can get that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked the design, and I'll see you soon. Bye!